Zebra Family channel. If you have not subscribed, please click the like button, share and subscribe. It's free. Good morning, good afternoon and good evening wherever you are around the world. This is Zebra Family channel. I just want to talk about GAYTON McKenzie, the president and the founder of PA political party. It's a colored party. What I want to say today, he is demanding a position. Okay, before demanding, let me say, he has been campaigning about foreigners that they must go in South Africa. He doesn't need any foreigners in South Africa. So he was interviewed by one journalist and he said already he feels like he has a deal with the president that he will get something out of the GNU. But this is my problem. He is bragging about being a gangster in the media, former convict and all this. So I don't understand why he has to brag about all these things, because he's saying he needs one of the ministerial position of Home Affairs or police, because he can deal with the criminals himself, because he's been one of them. So it's easy for him to deal with criminals. He knows where to find them, how to stop the killings and everything in South Africa. I don't know whether it will work for South Africa, but it will depend what the president think about it. And is the nation going to inhale that? Will they digest it and feel this is the right thing the president has done? If ever the president decide to give GAYTON McKenzie the position of Home Affairs or the position of head of police, minister of police, to deal with whatever he say he wants, because he's been campaigning and he's got 9 seats in parliament now. So what he was doing, he was been campaigning about foreigners, that he was once seen in the borders going there chasing foreigners and all this. So I think South Africa is a country that has laws. You cannot wake up early in the morning and not follow the laws and use your powers. He can end up being arrested, GAYTON McKenzie, or he can end up putting government in problems of being sued. Because in everything you do, I believe you have to follow the laws of the country. You don't just wake up in the morning because you feel like maybe you sleep at the end edge of your bed, or you fell on your bed at night. Then you think that, okay, let me just go and do a revenge to foreigners or wherever. It doesn't work like that. So I don't know where he get this kind of energy of like he wants to do something different. Yes, South Africa really needs a strong minister of Home Affairs. He needs a strong minister of police that will deal with the crime, because the crime is high in South Africa. But you have to follow the laws of the country, whoever you are. Angazi, ngicela ukuthi sesike siyibuke le ndaba kaGAYTON McKenzie. If he is right, let's comment and talk about he is right, what he's trying to say. Ngoba uyazi wonke umuntu has got his own views about the country, how to operate the country. Fine, the ANC failed the country, and the country is where it is today because of the ANC, because of looting and doing this. Because looking at the bigger picture of the crime in South Africa, why there is so much crime, why people are so much into killings and all this, we have to look at the root cause of everything. We know very well there are no jobs in South Africa, but it doesn't make people to go and commit crime. But why is, because we need people who will make sure they create jobs, so that people can know that, okay, I have a job. There's no way you can commit crime. You have a job. You will go to work, wake up in the morning, but when your stomach is empty, you end up committing crime. We have to get the root cause of all this. Not what he is saying, that it's foreigners and all this. They can chase foreigners today, but the crime will be there. Because people are hungry, they don't have jobs. He has to talk about jobs, not what he is trying to do, foreigners. Fine, every country needs to sort out the immigration issue. It's true. But not the way he wants to solve it. Because if you will wake up in the morning, you just collect police or whatever, take people and deport them like that, or you just, because you have to follow all procedures. Because sometimes you will take the wrong person thinking that that person doesn't have papers, and that person will keep quiet and act like he doesn't have anything. You arrest him, you harass him, then after that, they sue you. So he must be careful what he wants to do. And the president of the country, whoever is going to be the president of the country, must really know exactly what kind of ministers he needs. Not people who will be jumping castle and saying whatever they want.
And now we're joined by the newly sworn in Member of Parliament, Mr. GAYTON McKenzie. I see the badge, I see it. And the PA has said that it would work in this proposal of a government of national unity. How do you explain this to your constituency?
My constituency trusts me absolutely. They know that I'm no sellout. They understand that we will come back with the best deal for our constituency. And they are being kept informed through the come up lives we are having, and they know exactly what's happening. In fact, they know more than journalists in the PA. They know more than journalists of what's really happening. They know we've got a deal already.
And in this deal, what has underpinned the nature of the discussions that you've been having? Because the situation has been fluid literally by the hour. For the Patriotic Alliance, the key priorities.
South Africa. What I like, and I must emphasize this, that for the first time, you have a very humble ANC in a very good way. And that says, listen, we didn't win. You go up north, people, they dispute they dispute if they've lost. But here, we are the ones that dispute the result. But the party that lost is saying, it's okay, we lost. The result has brought us together. And we are now at a stage where it's no longer PA, DA, ANC, or IFP. It's now South Africa. We are putting the country first. For the first time, we've all come to, and this is what underpins this whole relationship, is that we have to come together, otherwise we will have no country left.
You've indicated that as the PA, you would want either the police ministry or Home Affairs. I want to touch a bit on Home Affairs. I mean, we're in the Western Cape and they've been proposing for digital nomad visas. Let's say you happen to become the next Home Affairs Minister. What would be the outlook on issues like that? Because you've largely been viewed as being Afrophobic, but not necessarily when it comes to the Europeans when you say Mabahambe.
All right, you see, number one, that is a very racist position they are taking. We have no time for racism. Why would you want a visa?
In bed with so-called racists, some people view the DA to be racist.
No, this is not a time. They view me also as a racist. I view them as a racist at times. But this is not a time to pinpoint our wrongs. This is a time to look at our strengths as a country. The DA has strengths. The PA has strengths. And when it comes to visa, how do you want a visa in a country where there's already visas? It is just to keep black people out of the Western Cape. And it's not really a DA position as it stands. The people that want that, they didn't even get one seat. So I don't want to talk much about them. But you can't get the visa within a country. This is a country. This is not a jumping castle where you say, no, okay, Western Cape, we want visas. For who and for what? They will never see that position. Secondly, you must understand, a coalition, anybody that wants to come and beat their chest here and say it's our way or the highway, the voters told us we want you to work together. We have to listen to the voters or they'll punish us further next time. As one of the fastest growing parties in this country, I'm standing here and I'm telling you that this whole deal is underpinned by taking South Africa to greater heights. But you can't come here and say you want visas. That's racist. Why you want visas? What makes Western Cape special? You talk about our position was illegal foreigners. Yeah. People now must not act. They must go read. It's not a PA position exclusively. It's a government position. The law of this country says if you don't have papers, you should be deported. The difference with the PA is we are going to bring them together. Mass deportation. Let's go. And the ANC, and if I don't get the Home Affairs ministry, I can't now come and say I'm out. Then I care more about positions than the country. It's not my prerogative. President Ramaphosa will decide where he puts me.
So what conversations have you had with President Ramaphosa as of this morning?
No, those were very private conversations with
But
President.
why must it be private when you're claiming to be acting on behalf of the public's interest?
The conversations are not done yet. We're disturbed by where we are now. Imagine you meet somebody on such an issue of national importance and you haven't even finished. I must still hear him. So I want to hear him first and I'll come back. There's no secret here. We'll come back. PA members will tell you they're up to date with every development. We'll come back and we'll tell you this is what we've agreed on. I'm saying I've put my hand up as the Minister for Home Affairs or Police. Helen Zeller or whoever they have, they can also put their hand up. I know where I can serve my country the best. I was an ex-gangster. I was an ex-criminal. I understand how they operate. I understand how to stop the killings. I understand those things. I am not going to learn and read books. I will know when I become the minister at 1 o'clock. 1:45, I'm already there by Belleville doing my work.
All right, GAYTON McKenzie is the leader of the PA.
Family, let me get your own opinion. What do you think about this? Let's comment respectfully. And let's not forget to like, share, and subscribe. I love you.